Hello to all students. I hope you are doing fine. In this video lecture, we are going to emphasize on eye cancer. Eye cancer is usually known as ocular melanoma. To understand the concept of eye cancer, first of all, we have to look at the internal structure and external structure of the eye. Most of us, we already know the structure of eye. I already made a diagram for you. So this is a eye. Eye is present in the socket, which is present in the skull. There are eyelids which protect the eye along with eyelashes, and just behind the eyelids there is a ball of eye which is known as eyeball, and on the anterior surface there is a thin layer which is known as cornea, which permits light to enter into the eye. Eye is composed of three layers. Innermost is retina, middle one choroid, and outermost sclera. There is an optic nerve which originates from the eyeball. There is a lens present just behind the cornea. Middle layer comes in front and form a structure which is known as iris, which make a tiny hole known as pupil through which light enters the eye. There is also membrane of the eye which is known as conjunctiva. There is a ciliary body which controls the contraction and relaxation of eye lens. So as you know that there are different parts of the eye, and most of the students are familiar with the structure of the eye, and we are going to discuss the melanoma. As you know that melanoma is a cancer. Cancer is a type of cell division in which a body cell breaks up all the rules and contacts from the other cells and break down the regulation of the cell division and start to dividing with the help of mitosis very rapidly and forms a tumor which is known as cancer. This tumor can be benign and can also be malignant. Malignant is truly cancerous tumor which can localized and also can spread by help of metastasis. So cancer can start at any level, at any stage. Cancer usually start at choroid level, cornea level, iris level, and it can be any place in the structure of eye. If the cancer starts in the eye, this is known as ocular melanoma. So first of all, we are going to discuss different types of cancer. So there are many types of cancers which start in the eye, and usually these are known as intraocular cancer because they are present or start inside the eyeball. Most commonly found intraocular cancer is known as uveal melanoma. Uveal melanoma is usually starts from choroid, which is the middle layer of the eyeball, and also includes iris and ciliary body. If the cancer start in these regions, then it is known as uveal melanoma. There is also known as lymphoma. It can be anywhere inside the eye. Rhabdomyosarcoma, that is another type of eye cancer which can start at any level. Retinoblastoma is also known as a eye cancer, but it usually starts in the early age. Usually it is found in children. Metastatic cancer is usually starts from the eye and spreads to different parts of the body organ. There's also benign tumors which stay localized. As you can see right over here, there is a tumor inside the eye. There are other types of eye cancer: basal cell carcinoma, squamous carcinoma, sebaceous carcinoma, orbital carcinoma, and orbital lymphoma. So there are different types of cancer, and each cancer has different symptoms, sign, causes, and treatment depending upon the type of treatment would take care of that cancer. Let's move over toward the symptoms. Symptoms also vary type of cancer to cancer, but most common symptoms I have summarized over here: blurry vision. Even if your eyesight is good, but you see things very opaque, that means that there is some kind of problem inside that, so must see ophthalmologist. Floaters in the eye, there are something floats in the vision, so that is known as floaters in the eye. Dark spots can be seen inside the eye. Pupil size changes, pupil size increases or decreases depending upon the type of cancer. Bulging of eyeball, if tumor becomes too enlarged, it pushes the eyeball outside the socket, that will like a bulging of eye. So that is an important cause of an important symptom of the cancer. So there are other symptoms which can be differ and vary depending upon the type of cancer. How do we diagnose the cancer? There are different methods to diagnose. First of all, if you feel any problem, ophthalmologist usually do basic study, and if he thinks that there is some problem, then he will send you to oncologist. Oncologist, they do different method to study if there is a cancer. Ultrasound usually used, scan or MRI. These are also scans which helps to diagnose cancer, and to confirm that there is a cancer, we have to use biopsy. In this method, a needle is inserted inside the eye and remove the small piece of a tumor to study it in the laboratory to diagnose that it is a cancer or it is whether it is a cancer or not. So when it is finally done that it is a cancer, then the patient is sent to the cancer treatment center where the treatment will be started. So what are the main causes of cancer? So there are many different causes depending upon the location and the type of the person, but most common causes are race and ethnicity. Different people living in different areas, African, Hispanic, Asian, they could have different ratios of cancer. Eye color, lighter eye color like gray or light green or light blue color, they have most chances of getting cancer as compared to the dark colored eye people. Age and gender also depends upon the cancer. Moles, if a person has a mole inside there, he or she has to be very careful about it and must follow the mole inside the eye, that it is not going to become a cancer. Family history and inheritance also are big factors in cancer. There are also other causes like ultraviolet radiation, sunlight, X-rays. There are many teratogens present in our environment like drugs, like pollution, like food, and there are many kind of things. Even viruses can also cause cancer. So when it is confirmed that there is a cancer, then we come towards treatment. There are a variety of treatments are available for cancer in different cancer treatment hospitals. Surgery can be performed to remove the cancerous part or remove the tumor. Radiotherapy is used to kill the cancerous part with help of radio waves. Chemotherapy, in which certain anti-cancer chemicals are inserted into the body in regular intervals to kill the cancer. Medication is must. Laser therapy, in which we use laser technology to remove the cancer. Is cryotherapy and plaque therapy, in which small pieces of plaque are inserted inside the eye which contain radioactive material which release radiation to the cancer part and kill the cancer. Proton therapy is very precise laser treatment in which protons are used to pinpoint the cancerous part so that the healthy cells can be avoided from damage. Enucleation of eye, sometimes eyeball has to be removed without removing eyelids and eyelashes, and then a new artificial eyeball is inserted in place of that old eyeball. Evisceration, in which the content of the eyeball are removed but eyeball still remain inside the eye. Exenteration, in which whole eye, complete eye, even the eyeball, eyelid, eyelashes, everything has to be removed because the cancer has spread very much. Iridectomy, in which iris, which contain part of cancer, can be removed surgically so that cancer cannot spread to the whole eye. Choroidectomy, in which choroid, the middle layer which is sandwiched between sclera and retina, can be removed surgically to overcome the cancer, spread of cancer. So that's all for today. I hope it makes sense, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye.